Coach Steele's finance training. Happy to have everybody in the room on today. Look forward to talking to you all again so we can have another conversation about financial literacy. Welcome to Coach Steele's finance training. Of course, I am Coach Steele. Happy to be here with each and every one of you as you tune in to our live, and you already know what to do as you come on in the room as usual. Greet me, meet me, tell me hello. Happy to have each and every person tuning in on today. Let's see here. There we go. All right, I'm going to do a quick sound check and we're going to get this party started. Let's see here. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. There we go. We are in the building. Let's see. We are good on YouTube. And as you're tuning in on today, we're live on YouTube and we are also live on Facebook. So if you are on Facebook and you're watching, if you aren't following me, make sure you follow my page. If you are if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. I see where it's live on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's running on Facebook yet. If someone's on Facebook, let me know if you can see it on Facebook. Let's see here. If I have to restart, then I will. But let's see here. I don't see it live on Facebook yet. If you're tuning in, do you see it live on YouTube or just Facebook? Or just YouTube? Let's see. Try one more time. It's only live on 2. Let me fix that. That was the problem. I got it taken care of. All right, now we should see it live on Facebook as well. Let's see. There we go. All right, we are in the building. Let's rock and roll, everybody. All right, so today our subject is summer saving strategies, and this shouldn't take too long to get through here at Coach Steele's Finance Training. Happy to have everybody that's tuning in to Coach Steele's Finance Training. Once again, I am Coach Steele, and we here at Coach Steele's Finance Training talk about all things financial literacy. And so this is very interactive as I am having a conversation and talking about these different subjects. Feel free to comment, leave your thoughts, and we have very intelligent and mature conversations with one another about financial literacy. And today we're talking about summer saving strategies. And why are we talking about summer saving strategies? Because many people had good strategies this summer when it came to saving, and some people didn't have strategies that worked so well for them. And so I want to talk to you about prepping and planning for next summer. When is the best time to prep and plan for next summer? Right now. Why? Because we have summer getting ready to come around the corner again, and some people are getting ready to end their summer fun. And so now's the best time to really talk about what you did right, what you did wrong this summer, and what you can fix for potentially next summer. So good morning to you, Mr. Tony Sherman, as you tune in to Coach Steele's Finance Training. And so let's look at some of those things. So when it comes to summer saving strategies, summer often comes with increased expenses. So focus on managing them effectively. And so, of course, we already know electric bill and things like that usually get higher. But usually there's more expenses, there's more traveling, there's more family time, there's more get-togethers. There's all of these things come together. Budget for summer activities like vacations, travel, including transportation, accommodation, and entertainment costs. So let's look at that. What are some things that you can do? One, of course, when you know summer is coming back around, it's getting ready to come towards the end. Children are getting ready to go back to school. There's a lot to budget for in this area. So, one thing I recommend that people do is, let's say you know you're going to spend about $600 during the summer for travel or activities or whatever it is, vacation, $600. Maybe there's some things you're going to do locally. Well, there's a way to manage and look at what is that $600 for. It's 200 of it for gas. Is 300 of it for hotel rooms? What is the cost there? What is that $600 being dedicated to? So if I were going to budget, let's say $300 for the summer for hotel rooms. And of course, hotel rooms are going to cost, they're about 100 a night, depending on what deal you find. Well, let's say during the summertime, you are using, and I'll say not just the summertime, throughout the year. And once again, remember here at Coach Steele's Finance Training, when it comes to credit cards and debt tools that can create debt, financial tools that create more debt, whether it's credit cards, personal loans, you name it, HELOCs, I always say, if you do not know how to use them strategically to your advantage, you should not touch them at all. So when I use this and talk about this strategy, just remember the disclaimers, and also always do your own due diligence, always do your own research so you can make the best financial decision for yourself. But during the summer, if you're going to have to get hotel rooms, if you use strategically the right credit card throughout this year, by the time the summertime gets here, those hotel rooms could potentially be free. So if you had to save that $600 up for the summer and 300 is hotel rooms, now that 600 you save, 300 of it that was meant to go dedicated for hotel rooms, now you don't need it for hotel rooms because you strategically used a credit card throughout the year so that you could get those hotel rooms for free with points. And of course, if you have to use a credit card, which I don't advise, but if you are going to use a credit card, then of course, be wise. Pay that credit card off before the due date, before the charge date, at the end, before the end of every month. That way you don't get charged any interest, but you enjoy the rewards, whether it's cash back, hotel points, mileage for flights. Same concept of if you were going to spend $600 to fly during the summer. If you use that credit card strategically and don't pay any interest on it for basic things you were going to have to buy anyway, then you save some money during the summer. So we have to be strategic when it comes to saving money. Good morning to my beautiful wife, Yvette Steele, and good morning, Vicki Billingsley. Happy to have you tuning in to Coach Steele's Finance Training. And we on today are just talking about what are some strategies, some summer saving strategies, things we can do to save money during the summer, and what we did right this summer, what we did wrong this summer, what we can improve on. And now's the best time to start. Just like I mentioned, if you had to pay save $600 this summer to have your summer fun, then that's $50 a month you can start putting aside now. And of course, 50 times 12 is 600. So $50 a month and you've met your budget. Now, of course, many people, their summer spending budget for vacations, travel, and family time, it might end up being more than that. We're just using an example. So keep that in mind. If you were going to spend $1,200, then that's $100 a month. Now, keep in mind though, if some of it is for hotels, if some of it is for flights, once again, we can use certain financial tools to our advantage to decrease the cost. So even if you save the $1,200 up, now you don't have to use the full cash for everything. Why? Because you use other tools, like I used the credit card example, to decrease the cost, which gives you more money to spend, more liquid to spend when you enjoy these different activities. So keep that in mind as we are coming up with summer saving strategies. And I would love to hear your thoughts on some of the things you did this summer to save yourself money. Okay, explore ways to save on everyday expenses like utilities, high air conditioning costs by implementing energy efficient habits. So that's something else that you want to think about. And look for deals and discounts on summer related items. So when you know summer is coming and things, you're going to need certain things. If you know they are cheaper and don't cost as much during a certain part of the year, you can go ahead and buy some of those things when the cost is down, like grills or sunscreen or travel deals to maximize savings. The earlier you plan those vacations and those travel, we already know the cheaper that they will be, whether it's hotel rooms, whether it's flights, you name it. Start planning early. And that's another way you can save money during the summer is planning in advance. And consider creating a dedicated summer fund budget to manage discretionary spending during those warmer months. And if you are going to create a summer fund budget and sit money to the side, then of course, definitely what you want to do is put that money in a high yield interest savings account. That way, not only is it going to hit the target goal that you're looking for, but also, ladies and gentlemen, it will increase in value because you'll be making compound interest on that money. If you need a high yield interest savings account and you need the link to that high yield interest savings account, definitely send me a message. You can email me. My email address is Coach Steele. I think that it's coachsteelfinance@gmail.com. There we go. Or send me a message in the comment section and I'll definitely get that information to you. That way we can get you a link, we can partner up, get you a high yield interest savings account, and show you how to creatively use that high yield interest savings account to potentially make even more money for yourself. That way you also get compound interest as well. All right, so that is another way to save money and to make the money that you save make more money for you. And what some people have done this year, I'll say this summer, is you've created more debt. Because you didn't plan for the summer properly, you may have caused yourself to have more debt. And so now you need to go into debt management mode. That way you can avoid letting the summer spending derail your debt payoff goals. So you have to reel certain things in because the summer spending can make your debt go higher if you didn't plan properly. Continue to prioritize debt payments, even with potential increase in summer expenses, and focus on paying off high interest debt to reduce the overall financial burden. Now, when it comes to creatively paying off debt, of course, there's cash flow index method, there's the avalanche method, there's the snowball method. There's different ways you can go about paying off debt if you have a mortgage and you have like credit cards, car notes, personal loans, student loans, you name it. I would just use the HELOC strategy. It just makes sense. It's more effective. It's much faster. You get rid of and eliminate more debt faster. All of these different payments to all these different entities, you get to consolidate the debt using the HELOC strategy, free up the cash flow, and pay everything off faster while still having access to the funds in case of an emergency. It only makes sense. It's one of the most safest and effective ways and tools to use. But that's just my opinion. Once again, do your own research, due diligence to see what works best for you in your financial situation. If you need information about the HELOC strategy as well, then I can get that to you as well. And I do see you, Mrs. Vicky Billingsley, and what you said there. I will get that information to you as well. And so we'll definitely get that to you. That's too easy. And if you need any help getting that set up, let me know. I'll help you get it set up as well. So as we're talking about summer saving strategies, school is getting ready to go back in. It's July. It's almost August. We're about a month away. Kids are getting ready to go back to school. And a lot of the parents out here, as you're tuning in to Coach Steele's Finance Training, you are trying to figure out, how do I get all of these things that these children need for school? How do I get them back into school? How do I get their uniforms or their clothes or their shoes or the books, papers, pens, pencils, notebooks, all of these things that the teachers are going to say these children need and things that you already know they need. And one of the things I would tell you as you're tuning in, definitely look for deals. Definitely look to see if there's any coupons. Definitely Anytime there is a back to school rally, you need to go to it. A back to school rally that's local. It may be 15 minutes away from your house. It may be 30 minutes away, potentially an hour away. Go to those back to school rallies. I'm sure there's one today. And if anyone's tuning in on today and you know the exact information, you can write it in the comment section. But I believe there's a back to school rally. It might be at Liberty County High School in Hinesville, Georgia on today. Not sure the start time, but I definitely plan on being out there and fellowshipping with some people as well. So definitely get to that back to school rally. That way you can save yourself some money. But it is in Liberty County today, and I believe it's at Liberty County High School. So anyway, that's another way for you parents who have kids going back to school, getting ready to go to college, whatever it is. Go to the back to school rally. Usually they are giving certain items away for free. And so a lot of those things can be expensive and add up. Pens, pencils, paper, book bags, you name it. And so we are in the month of July. We're in that halfway midpoint of the year. So we want to tighten up when it comes to our budgeting. And so we just celebrated, 4th of July, independence for the country, but we also want to have financial independence. And with Independence Day falling in July, consider focusing on lessons about financial freedom. And so that's what you really want to focus on as well, is not just celebrate it for the country, but be able to celebrate it for your household. Take the necessary steps to be able to celebrate for yourself to have independence financially. With your families, come together in July, discuss the meaning of financial independence and how to achieve it through budgeting, saving, and investing, and to reduce debt. Anytime we eliminate debt, anytime we get rid of debt, we increase our cash flow. That money is no longer designated to those credit cards, personal loans, student loans, car notes, mortgage. It's freed up for us to do what we love and choose to do with it. So definitely keep that in mind as well. Share strategies for building a solid financial foundation and creating multiple streams of income. I'm a firm believer in that. As you tune in to Coach Steele's Finance Training, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Even if you are a listener on the Facebook page, make sure you go to YouTube and type in Coach Steele's Finance Training and subscribe there. We're building up our subscribers and we're doing well. We want to continue to build up that family. And if you love gardening and vegetables and growing your own food, I have some content over there as well. If you've missed any of the videos that I've put out, the live videos on Saturday, all you have to do is go to the YouTube channel and click on the live tab and you'll see all of the videos. And so you can catch up on all of that content. And so we want to explore how to achieve a healthy work-life balance while pursuing our financial goals. You want to have fun during the summer. You want to spend family time, but there has to be balance. If there's no balance, then financially you can completely get out of whack. And so as we look at getting back to school and budgeting, parents, you really have to start prepping before August on how to prepare for that back to school. So not only are we prepping for summer strategies, summer saving strategies, but also you have to budget and prep for that back to school. Because many people, what ends up happening, guys, is you have a lot of parents and people who we get excited about the back to school scenario and situations of kids going back to school, right? But here's the problem. Many people don't plan for it financially. And when you don't plan, we get to swiping. Swiper, no swiping. We start swiping those credit cards. And when we swipe the cards, before you know it, we visit the mall, we visit Target, we visit this place, that place. And next thing you know, we got $2,000-$3,000 extra dollars worth of bills because of back to school stuff mixed with vacation. And so now you spend the whole year trying to pay that stuff off, and then you repeat the cycle again. So that's why today we're talking about summer saving strategies so we can start right now today. I know summer's not over with yet, but now is the best time to start prepping and planning because we have less than 12 months before the next summer. Now, Leslie Moore, one of our faithful listeners, said back to school rally today, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Liberty County High School, Hinesville, Georgia. So, parents, make sure you get out there. I know Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church is going to be out there, so make sure you stop by our table. And we look forward to fellowshipping with you and seeing you out there. So that's it. That's the information right there. Liberty County High School, Hinesville, Georgia. GPS it. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We look forward to seeing you out there at the back to school rally. And so we're talking about summer saving strategies. And just to let everyone know, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're looking at creating opportunities for yourself in that entrepreneurial space, and you want more information, you want more guidance, you want more coaching and teaching, I want everyone to know that there is an event coming up, and that is just one of the pictures of it. Some of these, well, most of these people, I think, except for the exception of one, are going to be at that event speaking. And most importantly, what I want you all to know is August 9th, 2025, Richmond Hill, Georgia. We are doing a pray, plan, and execute strategy for current entrepreneurs, people who are looking to get in that space, business owners, future business owners, people who need motivation. If you need to get pointed in the right direction, we have a power-packed group of people that will be there at this event speaking. So make sure you go to Kara Nicole's Facebook page, or you can look through my Facebook page and you'll find that link to this event on August 9th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So all it is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It doesn't cost much at all. Make sure your face is in the place. We look forward to seeing you. It is filling up fast. I'm excited about it. We get to talk about money, planning, executing. And so that is a good environment to be in, to get motivated, to point you in the right direction so that you can continue to have good success. And so I'm looking forward to being around other like-minded people. And you never know what you may glean in that environment, what you may learn in that environment. So definitely make sure you go through my Facebook page, or if you just need me to send you that link, leave a message and I'll make sure that I send you that link as well so that you can be at that event on August 9th. And we are almost done talking about summer saving strategies. And so you want to create a detailed budget for the school supplies, clothes, and other related expenses. And look for the back to school sales, the discounts, the coupons, and the tax-free weekends. So that's something else you want to think about as well. And involve children in the budgeting process to teach them about financial responsibility. And so all of these things play a role in us having success. Once again, involve the children in the budgeting process to teach them about financial literacy. And that'll help you in the long run as well, because when they're asking for things, they already know the plan. When they're asking you for certain things, they already know the system. They know why you're saying yes and why you're saying no. And so that's something to keep in mind, and it'll save you a headache. And the children might help keep you on task throughout the year. They might help you keep you on budget. Like, hey, you know what? We're saving for that vacation. That vacation they wanted, you can always let them know, hey, you can get these shoes now, or we can save for that vacation you said you wanted to go on. All right, we can get this shirt now, or we can put it towards that trip you said you wanted. And so now they get to decide which one they prefer, especially if it's a trip you don't want to go on. So if they nix the trip by spending all the money, then yay. Anyway, you might have to pick something closer than what they wanted to do. But anyway, here at Coach Steele's Finance Training, we're just talking about summer saving strategies. And we've talked about a few things, how to eliminate that debt. If you did build up debt this summer, then of course you want to find creative ways to pay that debt off. If you did not plan properly for this summer and your vacation, your travel, like I said, once again, put that money to the side every month now. Like the example I gave earlier about the $600, if that's your expenses for the summer for vacation, then that's just $50 a month. But if we do sit money to the side, where do we sit it? In a high yield interest savings account where our money can grow in interest and make probably right now on about 4% interest on average. When we look at high yield interest savings account, and if you don't have the link for one, like Vicki Billingsley did, send me a message or email me and I will get that information to you. Once again, guys, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want to run it up and build up those subscribers on the YouTube channel, Coach Steele's Finance Training. You can also follow me on Facebook as well. Facebook eventually deletes videos, but on the YouTube channel, you can always go back and catch all the videos, all of the content, even the things I put up during the week as well. And so I appreciate each and every person tuning in to Coach Steele's Finance Training today. If you missed all of the great information this morning, then make sure you go back and watch the video. Today, we only went for about 25 minutes. So it's not a lot that you have to comb through. So you can take your time, go back and watch it. Hopefully these tips help someone out on today. And I hope that your next summer is better than this summer because you planned properly, ladies and gentlemen. I have a back to school rally that I'm going to because I want to save some money. And my son is getting ready to go off to college. So maybe we can get some paper and pens and pencils and things like that. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, I appreciate you as well, Miss Shirley Frazier. Thank you for watching faithfully as well. Make sure if you have time and you can, share the live with other people about this financial literacy. We have to continue to have this conversation as a community so that we can elevate our minds and improve in these areas that our community is weak in. Appreciate everybody tuning in.